Okay, feature artist time for this week, and it's a local band, very local to us, by the name of Killermaine, and their debut album, In For The Kill. Now, the production on this album, and I'll be the first to admit it, isn't the greatest, and we've had the hot topic about that previously. Now, that said, I don't think it's as bad as people are probably going to take away from the impression. If you think sort of, you know, Kill 'Em All era Metallica kind of production, that's where you're kind of going to get it from this.
Yeah.
Now, the biggest thing for me is that even though the production is not to today's standard, the production does work for them in a lot of respects because of that rawness. And two, the songs are there. Fundamentally, the songs are there. In that rant we had about it, I said the songs have to be there. In this case, the songs are there, and they do make me want to go and see them live because I want to know what they're like to give that energy when you're there with them. Now, the backstory of this album, which you'll find out maybe a little bit in the interview, if not here, then on the exclusive stuff on YouTube, but it's really important to understand that they got forced into producing an album very quickly because the singer Thorin ended up with cancer, and they really didn't know if they were going to get another shot at this.
Yeah.
So they just took the first thing that came their way and they had a crack, and all the credit in the world to them for giving it a go under the circumstances they had thrown at them, and nothing but credit to them. And I hope and Thorin's doing well now, it's all good. Hopefully they can keep kicking on and kicking goals, because from all reports they do very well live. The scene does support them very well. I want to hear more from these guys. I want to hear them get back into the studio and do this better, because I know they've got it in them. Now, that said, I'm not canning the album at all. Like I said, the songs are there. I reckon fundamentally it's really cool stuff. Really good, catchy stuff that's really going to rope an audience in live. For me, the top tracks were Hell Has Got You, ... which is By the Balls, which is a very cool, catchy anthemic sort of song.
Hell Has Got You by the balls.
Yeah. And the other one is Remember Me, which is the softest moment on the album, I reckon.
Yeah.
That's all about, you know, people pass and remember me when I'm gone. And I reckon this is why I said the songs are there.
Yeah.
The emotive context of those lyrics, the heartfelt passion in it, unbelievable. So definitely get a hold of this just for the support's sake, and go and see them live, because from all reports they do very well. I will be doing that as soon as I possibly can. Jim?
Ah, okay. Yes. Killermaine. My buddy Thorin Main, he's been around just about as long as I have, and Thorin is also my vaping buddy, right? Vaping buddy, right? Thorin, you and me, buddy, we do the vape, right? So, Thorin is my vaping buddy, and been around a long time as well. And it's exactly what you were saying. When I first heard it, I was concerned about the production, and then when I put it through my crappy headphones, right?
Must be shit.
And it sounded heaps better. And the more I listened to it, the more I was getting into it, and the catchier it became. And like you say, you know, Thorin's had a lot of health issues that he's managed to get through, and the guy, full credit to him, you know, he's an absolute fighter, that bloke, and deserves every chance that he gets. And he's also a really talented dude. He's a talented singer. He sings really well. He's plays guitar. I don't know whether he's playing guitar these days.
He does on and off, depending on the gig and the lineup.
Okay, yeah. So again, it's another band that I haven't seen live that I keep promising Thorin I'm going to come and see him, and I am one of these days when I get a leave pass.
Good luck with that.
Good luck with that.
But get smacked after this, but anyway.
It's a real old school metal album.
Yeah.
A real old school metal album, like you were saying with that whole Metallica, the real early sort of sound. There's influences in the guitar. I can hear a bit of Dimebag and all that sort of stuff going on in there.
Daniel's mad for Dimebag.
Yeah.
He's got the tattoo on his arm.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So, you know, they wear their influences on their sleeve, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's cool. And
they're hard on their sleeve too.
That's it. Yeah. Exactly. And so even though, like you're saying, the production and all that sort of stuff, and we've spoken about all that type of thing, but
it's not as bad as you think.
It isn't. No, it isn't. Once I heard it, you know, had a good couple of listens to it, and it's really cool. So again, it's a case of buying it, getting out there and supporting them, and giving them the opportunity to do it again, and hopefully move forward again, which I'm sure they will. So, you know, good luck to them, I reckon. What did I give it? I gave it a 7.5 out of 10, and I had Remember Me and Life's End as my songs too. So good on them.
Yep.
Keep vaping, Thorin.
Yeah, enough of that.
I actually like the production. for this album. I thought it was pretty like reminiscent
Yeah.
of Kill 'Em All Metallica
Yeah.
and stuff like that. It was cool. Really good.
Yeah.
I didn't enjoy the first track so much, but as it went on, really cool, like old school sounding metal. And the second track probably my standout. And yeah, really cool production. I don't know what you guys didn't like about it, but it was.
I guess there's just a few moments where, I guess, for example, there's one where the kick drum sort of comes in a little bit too heavy on one track. But that being said, like you're saying, it's not that big of a hurdle to get past at all. And sorry, I know
That's all right.
I'm going your time, but you're going.
And it was really cool, like kind of raw, old school production that you kind of hear from like low budget, not so low budget. That's not the right word, but what's the word I'm looking for?
I guess it's more of a fly-by-wire type
Yeah.
thing. It's not really overly thought out.
Yeah.
It's just let's go for it and see what comes out of it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's what I really liked about it. So,
yeah. Cool. All right. Well, we did do an interview with the guys. So Daniel and Thorin came in and had a sit down and a chat, and I believe it was Shane that did this interview. So
Hi Shane.
yeah.
Hi, Shane.
Welcome back for a little bit.
Hi, Shane.
You will see him again. We promised you that before on the Facebook page. So here it is. Here's Shane and Killermaine and the interview, and we'll give you a little bit of taste of the music as well.
That rhymed. Shane, Killermaine.
It's pretty good, huh? Yeah.
Alright, we've got Killermaine in the studio today. Now, you guys have been around for a long time, but we don't see you around a hell of a lot. Can you tell us a bit about your band?
Oh yeah, well, I've been doing this for about 23 years on and off, and there's been a few different inceptions, which my rhythm guitarist Daniel here has been part of it since '95. So, but Killermaine as such has only been around for nearly 3 years. So it's a hybrid.
In its current format.
In its current format,
Yeah.
yeah. So with a lot of the stops and starts, I've had 2 runs of cancer over the last couple of years, so that's sort of kept us away from the scene from a great deal point of view. So, but here we are now, and I've got all the all clear at the moment, so
Beautiful.
full steam ahead.
You're currently playing shows in support of your first album, which has come out recently.
Yeah, In for the Kill.
In for the Kill, yeah.
It was done in 40 hours, 2 weekends and a mixed down day, and
Bit of a marathon effort,
Marathon
really.
effort.
By today's standards, yeah.
when I got struck down with my second bout of cancer, it wasn't complete.
Yep.
So it really did get rushed out in the end. But I'm happy to say that we were pretty pleased with where it was at to get it rushed out.
Yep.
But we do plan to finish it more comprehensively and do a bigger run of it